especially when you're in the middle of nowhere. So these assholes will go out, and some secrets should be shared, like, hey, don't tell the locals how much things cost. Okay, this is a secret you want to share because these guys will go out, they'll buy a goat for $20 and say, well, in America, it's $200. And guess how much that fucking goat costs tomorrow?
$250?
$200. I mean, seriously, why would you divulge information like that? So keep the secret from the morons, but, pass out the secrets to, like, actually help humanity. So I'm just kind of more of on, be aware of what you're telling people because, like, for instance, I make mead and beer. I'm really good at it. I'll give classes, but I have certain secrets that belong with my company and my select group. And when you band together your group, you should find a good group of people that not only are trustworthy, have the same goals, and aren't douchebags.
Yeah.
And then share your secrets together to make each other's lives better and grow together.
No, valid point. I guess I'm so used to, especially in having worked for the government, there's so many just crabs in a bucket. And I've just hated that so much for so long that I eventually took on the life position there of the all ships rise together, rising tide makes all ships rise together. Essentially help everyone out as much as you can. Douchebags, let them go fuck themselves. But you don't want, you got to be selective with who you tell your secrets. I'm saying don't keep them all to yourself. I'm saying be selective. Okay, all right, I can get down with that.
I mean, for instance, one of the secrets was don't tell the Arabs how much a goat costs in America.
That's a reasonable concern.
Exactly.
Caveat.
And another secret is telling those around you why.
Yeah,
okay?
That's important.
That's a great secret for everybody in your group to know as Americans. But then the other one is like, how do I get like a brand new pussy 3 times a day for free and get paid for it?
Nobody fucking knows except you, apparently.
Well, more than that, but if I gave you those secrets, do you want every other guy doing that? I mean, there would not be a safe vagina in this world.
That's true. Well, I mean, is there really a truly safe vagina as it is?
They're all about as safe as a condom full of jizz. I mean, really. But, okay, yeah, here's a great analogy. I mean, for one, I'm not a fan of the Kardashians at all.
Oh, fucking whores.
I'm about to bash on them in a second, but do you remember the movie Caddyshack?
A little bit.
Okay. Everybody's all uppity and fucking asinine, but then somebody let Rodney Dangerfield onto the course.
Sounds dangerous. He was a reckless fucking guy.
He's my kind of man. He's probably my dad.
Oh, shit.
But, I mean, Rodney Dangerfield's funny as fuck, but in a high-class area with his mouth, do you really want to be sitting at a table and I mean, having him talk like Gia?
No, that's a very valid... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you said you were in Home Depot the other day, and I asked why you're there, and what'd you say?
I was there, I was looking for a door, and then she sits down. Okay, so this girl is a beautiful girl. Great body, great set of tits, and ass that, like, belongs on, like, I don't know, swimsuit models edition with a thong going up it, right? It's really nice.
She is a good-looking lady.
She really is. But she has what I call, like, situational Tourette's. Like, you put her in a social environment, and
she's fucked.
She can't shut her mouth. So this guy's like, oh, hey there, so what are you doing here? And she looks at this guy, random dude in the middle of Home Depot, families everywhere, and she's like, I'm here to suck his dick. And she's pointing at me. And I'm like, we're here to buy a door, and the first words out of your mouth aren't hello. It's, I'm here to suck his dick.
The first time I met her, within a minute and a half, she says something weird that I couldn't understand, and followed by, like, what the fuck kind of drug addict do you have in my car right now?
But she doesn't do drugs. She's just...
I know, it's confusing.
She's a tomboy, but she's a little bit socially awkward.
Super socially awkward.
But she's really fun.
No, she's super cool. Once you get to know her, she's an awesome person. When you first meet her, like the dude in Home Depot, what the fuck kind of drug addict did you bring into the store?
I have a special way with making friends, buddy. Just like that guy at Home Depot.
Right. No, yeah. You made best friends with the dude at Home Depot to, like, get some sweet-ass deals. Or, like, last night, talking to a dude, and he's just a little off. Like, I couldn't quite get to a good conversation point with the guy.
Rich.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, he's not a bad guy, but it's like, bro, we're just kind of sitting here drinking beers. Like, I'm referencing business, but this isn't a business talk. This isn't me pitching an idea to you. It's just me getting your perspective and enjoying a beer with you. And he's like, well, no, I can't see the risk in that. Like, bro, like,
in the end, some people just can't separate business from pleasure, but that table is loaded. I took you to a great place where everybody is in business, and we're not just playing cards, but we're also playing business.
I see your perspective. I mean, I completely separate those things. We can talk about it a little bit now, but we're not. This isn't the real conversation. When we're having the real conversation, we're going to sit down completely separate from alcohol.
But that's how it starts. You play alcohol and cards. You get a little bit to know each other, and then you know what kind of business you're getting. Let's put it this way: it's kind of like getting in bed with a girl. Sometimes you'd like to know what she's about before you get in bed with her.
That's true. If she's all into that BDSM stuff, I don't really want to go there. I'm
exactly.
Good.
So I take you to a social event where business could be talked about. It's not too serious, but I mean, he is Asian, and Asians have a seriously hard time with doing. I mean, they live in their business growing up.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Pretty much every Asian restaurant or Asian business. Right. Yeah, the kids live there.
So while we're on this topic of like secrets and stuff. I mean, you don't let the Rodney Dangerfield into your club. When you're Bruce Jenner before you're Caitlyn Jenner, you don't take the Kardashians and put them on TV to ruin TV for everybody.
Oh, God, they did.
And in this case,
not been the same.
I've got this nuance with business, and I've got secrets on, there's certain aspects where in business or anywhere else, you need to manipulate somebody. You want to get what you want. And everybody's
that's life. People look at manipulation as always a bad thing. It's just... You want things to go your way. Even if it's mutually beneficial, you're still manipulating somebody.
Right. So I've got certain secrets that I can share with you. I'm not going to share with the public because it's like my little group should know what I know, and we should all be on the same page. And if somebody outside of our group seems to be worthy, then maybe it should be brought into our group.
Yeah, no, valid point.
So secrets, they have, maybe I'll say it's like tiered, like the difference between secret and top secret and classified.
Right.
Something the more people can know about, and other things are just like, well, we should just keep it to this limited group because it's ours. But I just hate the fact that when I go on YouTube, I've got some asshole giving away all the secrets for $1.
Yeah, no, well, so they can give them away, but typically they don't give them away with any sort of quality and no user engagement. So I think the probability of them actually giving it away in a meaningful manner is limited to almost none. It's kind of like, you see these people on YouTube and on the internet giving away the secrets of the Illuminati and Freemasonry. They're taking over the world.
Oh, that's just fucking stupid.
Oh, exactly. No one believes anything they say. It's shit for delivery. No meaningful content. So are they really giving away any secrets? Highly unlikely.
But there's a bunch of other ones, like, giving away all the woodworking secrets, like, how to make an incredible table. That is something you want a lot of people to know. But then the guys who are doing this professionally are going to make a lot of money off of all the people who just spent a ton of money to make a bunch of mistakes trying to follow some expert. That's a great secret to give out. We have profit for it. But, come check me out next month. I'm going to put out my 5 categories of how to control an individual and exert power. Oh, great. Everybody's going to want to buy that. And I tell you what, the world's not going to be a very good place because everybody's going to hate each other.
The 48 Laws of Power has been published for...
No, screw that guy. I've got 5 points on how to control an individual and stay on top. I'm very simple.
Well, I've seen you exercise some of those things. Being able to articulate them, I'm not so sure, but
I can articulate them.
that is the key to most secrets. Even though it's articulated, can a person really understand and practice it? And the other side, if someone's understanding and practicing it, are they able to articulate it for reproduction?
That's a really good point. I like to use the analogy of geniuses. You've got that one genius that comes up with this like 72-page algorithm that nobody can understand. And he's a genius because he figured something out really well. But a true genius, somebody who can truly articulate it, is like Albert Einstein. E = mc squared. There's like literally like 4 letters in this thing, and it basically solves the key to the universe.
Yeah. Well, or oh God, who was Tesla's big
Edison.
Edison, yeah. So Edison, I would consider to be a true genius. Dude was a shitty fucking human being. Manipulated people in the negative way to fuck them over. But he was a genius because he was able to articulate and sell the ideas of the real geniuses that worked for him.
Oh, yeah.
And peddle them to the public in a consumable manner.
So he was a genius for business and finding a niche for everything. You ask a fish to climb a tree, he's going to be an idiot. But you ask a fish to swim, he's a genius.
Absolutely.
I believe it was Einstein who said that. On the other hand, Hemingway was also a genius. Most people hated the asshole, but he also had a great saying I live by. Sometimes you have to get drunk to spend time with your fools.
Yeah, I do enjoy getting drunk to hang out with idiots. There's some people I can only hang out with when I drink.
That's why he said that. It's like, you are literally too stupid for me when I'm sober. Let me dumb myself down so I can be on your level.
Right?
Otherwise, I won't have any friends.
Oh, yeah, no, it just gets too fucking boring. Like, people are generally incapable of conversing over any intellectual topic, so you got to get shit-faced so you can just laugh about something.
Absolutely right. I mean, for instance,
hey,
how much
are you going to finish that?
I probably.
Or do you have any more in the bottle?
You can have some more. You're liking it now that's opened up?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Once you let this warm up, the flavor gets a lot better.
I agree. It is getting better. I got to say, sometimes you're drinking something that's really dependent on what you ate before, but the sourness is coming out just nice. Let me have another drink of that before you take it away from me.
Yeah, no, you got it.
I also, did I mention I have cancer?
Yeah. No, I know. That's why you typically don't drink. Except last night you got pretty shit-faced.
Oh, God, it was fabulous.
There was a lot of variety there, alcohol. I mean, so this is a beer tasting club where they each bring a beer, a mead, bourbon,
wine, ice cider
stuff.
Oh, God, we had some amazing stuff come through last night. You know what we should do is we should bring Ed on board, and we should talk about something. He is actually... Okay, so there's a difference between a beer snob and a beer enthusiast, okay? And Ed is a beer enthusiast. He will literally try everything and have kind of something positive to say, but he'll guide you in a nice way. I'm a beer snob. I will smack that bottle out of your hands and be, what the fuck are you doing not putting that in a cup? You know, he'll drink a Budweiser if that's available, and I'd be like, I'd rather just be sober.
Fact. I'm the exact same way. I've many a times, if a bar doesn't have shit for selection, all right, well, I'll have a water then.
But he always has an amazing... He's got like 300 or 400 different meads that he's had, and he literally keeps them for 4 or 5 years before he brings them out for people to try. He'll age them.
He had 80-some in his, just in his back room downloaded last night.
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, the guy's got a great collection. I've offered to actually have him cellar it over at our place.
Yeah.
I'd like to put it on display.
He might be interested.
Oh, I know he's interested.
Oh, yeah? He
might be interested in some of our steak and put some money in, too.
Yeah, well, that'd be awesome, too.
But
I don't know if he'd be interested in a podcast, though. We were pretty vulgar.
No, he remember last night, it was nothing but gay jokes after they started, like, raping me for all of my cash.
Oh, okay. Well, that's after I had left. He was a super PC guy before he started drinking.
Yeah, I'm not a PC guy, and
really,
man.
Tell us more. We hadn't noticed.
I was turning people red, but they were slinging them back, word like joke for joke. It was great.
Well, people just need a place to feel safe during those sort of things.
Well, when they know that they can joke with you or say something super mean, you're not going to take it personally. They open up quite a bit when they know that there's no judgment and everybody's on an equal keel.
Right. And no, you don't have some douchebag that's getting offended about everything. Kind of like Bill Metzger and his brewing news company.
No shit, man. That guy just like went on a satirical rant like Sir Swift when he was talking about eating Irish babies.
I can't say I'm familiar with that, but
oh yes, I think it was called A Modest Proposal. Read it, freaking hilarious. Written in like the 1700s or 1800s, about basically the British were putting down the Irish.
Well, they still do.
And so he wrote this book that's like basically, well, why don't we just turn the Irish into cattle? We'll pay a woman like an Irish year's salary for a baby, so they can eat all year, which is like almost nothing to a noble in England. And he came up with like 20 different recipes on like baby stew and roast baby. He was being satirical, like what a shithole idea it was for the British to do this, and very much like Metzger here, he was actually talking about women and what a bunch of cunts they are.
Yeah, I mean the guy was just making fun, and it's one of those things like every comedian we've seen in the last year or so has been called out for some jokes that they made that, I mean, sure, it's not something you tell in good company, but it's something you tell when you're drinking with your friends. It's a dirty joke. That's why they call it that. And that's kind of what Metzger's satirical article was about is, I mean, satire. It's supposed to be kind of fun, but it's also just sort of dirty fun as well. And all these fucking social justice warriors get all bent out of shape and pissed off because he's so insensitive and such a misogynist and just such a terrible human being. And geez, the social justice warrior crowd just went up in arms. And this guy might be fun to have on the show if we could get a hold of him.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to look that up then, because I got to tell you, he may have not picked the best platform, but then again, 10 years ago, how many beer drinkers that would be interested in brewing news in all of its formats would be this offended? It's like, what are we, Canadian?
Well, so here's the
French?
Thing. I think some social justice warrior ran across it, and they're not necessarily a beer lover. How many beer lovers do that pick up pussies?
Well, when you have a network of millions of viewers and listeners, you should be a little pickier with what you put out, because literally this entire conglomerate, I think there's like 7 or 8 different brewing news articles.
Oh, yeah, and a lot of them are splitting off now.
Oh, they completely split off. They separated from him, and he has I would say 10% of the people who listened were outraged. The rest of them were like, God, that's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, but hilarious or that's kind of stupid. I probably wouldn't say that, but whatever, do you? Well, it doesn't hurt me.
I thought it was hilarious.
Well, again, I'm saying like that's the majority of people, or that they're not outraged and throwing a bitch fit about it. It's just people understand that. All right, well, that's really not something I would say. Half the shit you say, I would say, well, probably not something that would come out of my mouth. That actually doesn't come through my mind, but whatever. You're not harming anybody, so who gives a shit?
Right.
Get the fuck over it.
So let's see. We got Great Lakes Brewing News is one of a Midwest Brewing, but he began this